Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of year, so let's get ready to rumble! Yes, it's time for Royal Rumble 26 Rarity, and it drops on Wednesday, the 28th. January, just in time for the PLE, which is on Saturday itself. And thankfully, for the first time ever, it's gonna be in a good time zone for me. I'm gonna be able to watch it in the evening. And the guys from Riyadh are running on a 4-week-old stadium. Yeah, they've somehow managed to build a stadium within 4 weeks. I'll never not be amazed by that. And the guys at SUPERCARD have been building up Royal Rumble Rarity, so let's go through the stuff you might know so far before we bounce into the things you don't know. And that is these two brand new Royal Rumble 23 Rarity cards, Ben Balor, and you've got Jade Cargill. And they are available in Boom and in leagues. I'm still waiting for confirmation of the Super Showdown card, so if that does get sent to me in the meantime from the guys at Cat Daddy, and I want to give a massive shout out to them for sending me this information so I can reveal it to all of you. And if you are hyped to finally get into Royal Rumble, then ladies and gents, you know what to do, and that is to press the oxygen check button. It's the thumbs up button. I've renamed it to the oxygen check because by doing that, you're checking in and letting me know that you are breathing oxygen. And to make sure you don't miss a thing, because we've got lots of 2K26 details coming up. We've had the announcement of the Attitude Era version and the Monday Night Wars version, and it's very likely we're going to get the actual main cover star revealed tonight. Make sure you're pressing the subscribe button, and you'll also see all the Royal Rumble stuff for SUPERCARD whilst you're at it. So how is Royal Rumble Rarity going to start? Well, that's real simple. On Wednesday the 28th, it's going to drop at the regular time after a bit of maintenance. And as soon as you get into the game, you'll be met with a Royal Rumble LTE or limited time event, which will begin as soon as the maintenance is over. So the second you get into the game for Royal Rumble Rarity, you'll be a part of that limited time event. On Thursday, which is the day afterwards, there will be a brand new takeover starting on the WWE SUPERCARD web store. They've done this before with Chelsea Green and the Wyatt Six, so I'm interested to see how that's gonna look, what kind of things you'll be able to get. But I do know that if you go into my description and go to my social tabs, then you just might get a sneak peek at what is coming up. That's all I can tell you for now. But now you know what's going on in the game. Here are the Royal Rumble cards that I know you've been looking forward to seeing. And you may have spotted one or two as I've been going through all the event stuff. Very, very faithful to the location and the graphics used. So I've got to give them props there. It looks great. I need to see the animation, or the pro animation at least. And my guess is it's going to be some kind of hourglass effect, because that's what it looks like anyway, with the sand pouring down from the top. Kind of similar to how the last couple of years have been. And I knew it was best to start with Blake Monroe because she's going to be one of the most popular picks. She's a dynamite charisma card, and I knew that she was going to be mid to top rarity. But one person we know who's going to be right at the top, the tippity top, the cream of the crop, is CM Punk. Pompadour Punk, literally, that hair is wild. I know he's kind of tamed it a little bit since then, but man, during that AJ Lee return time, it was certainly a thing. Bless his soul, you could have argued that Larry was hiding inside that hair. Rest in peace, Larry. We love you. Now, it is worth mentioning that these stats are not final, so they might change over time. Punk has always been a kind of middling stat-wise, might lose in 3 stats to others, but overall very, very high, and has always been one of the top charisma cards in the game. And being the World Heavyweight Champ, he does get that world title boost as well. Design-wise, looks great. I'm a little bit concerned about the green line around the outside, and I hope we're not going to get like a monster rarity vibe from this, or like we've had with some rarities where it kind of makes the image unusable, because I would love to use this image of Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears.
And we know that the base cards are not the craziest of the designs. They always put a lot more effort and a lot more time into the special editions and limited edition cards. That's nothing new, but I do think overall it's a very cool little design, and I cannot wait to see what the pro animation hopefully looks like. It does look like there's a mirage effect. There's a bit of blurring on the images as well, which is kind of cool. And Joe Hendry does have some pretty good stats, and he's one to look out for, by the way, because Joe Hendry does have those 2 pieces of special equipment, which are his guitars, and they will give him a massive advantage at the very beginning of a rarity. The moment you touch down in this rarity, you are going to be on a tear if you get this card. Next up, a man who is tipped to make a big return and a huge favorite. Personally, my hope to win this, even though it doesn't look like it's going to happen, LA Knight. Yeah, I cannot wait to see where he comes into the Rumble. I'm hoping he goes all the way. We can but hope, but everyone is picking Roman as their favorite. Halfway through this reveal, I want to know what you want your freebie to be. It could be one of the cards you've already seen, or it could be a surprise you think is gonna drop in the game. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you feature the hidden word that's going to be later in the video, then I will give you a heart just for doing so. Just keep those eyes open. One other surprise entry we could see is this man, former NXT champ, who will be making his main roster debut very, very soon, Oba Femi. This dude is raw power, and he's got a super good set of stats as well. He's aura defined in his entrance and in ring, so I cannot wait to see where he fits in. He's gonna be top-ish. And I could probably say the same for this man, Penta. He is also just recently returned from an injury, and it's a good image. Again, they got a blur in the middle, which I think is a kind of heat effect. He's a good speed champ. But another one who's recently returned from injury, Stephanie Verker, the world champion for the ladies and one of the most popular women's wrestlers in the entirety of WWE. And I wonder how Booker T would feel about this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Next up, a tag team, part of the technically My Family tree, but basically cheap version of Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tala Tonga. And I'll say this now, Tama Tonga has always been one of my favorites to go for toughness and speed. Tala Tonga, I think, would get kind of forgotten about very easily because there's a lot of power and toughness way above his. We'll have to wait and see, but they will get that tag team title boost as a result of the Freebird rule and them being WWE Tag Team Champions now. Another big one, and I have to say the stats on this card are insane. Power and charisma based Ultimate Warrior. Not my fave, but those stats are pretty freaking cool. So again, guys, let me know in the comments which of these cards you want, or do you have a specific card you want to be a Royal Rumble rarity for your freebie? Let me know in the comments down below. I personally love the designs. I'm interested to see how long this one's going to last, considering the last two have taken 4 weeks for a new rarity to come out, and I'm feeling a lot of excitement for this limited time event. We will be live on Twitch to see in the new rarity on Wednesday, so go to this link over here to follow me on Twitch, or hit this for the subscribe button, or press my face, not too hard, if you want to see the latest video on the channel. I'll catch you in the next one, Pete. Bye now. Mwah!